Hey friends, welcome back to my channel and a warm welcome if you are new. My name is Desiree and on this channel you'll typically find grocery hauls, coupon deals, money saving tips, and mom life stuff. So today's one of those money saving videos. It's been a while since I've done one of these, but I really like doing them. I love watching them and I like making them because I love learning from other people how they save money in just their everyday life. So today's video is 5 ways to save money when dining out on a budget. These are really simple that anyone can do. And of course, before I mention any of those tips, I'll of course say the best way to save money with food, with eating, is for one, planning. So doing some type of meal planning, be it monthly or weekly, and just having a few easy dinners on hand, be it something microwavable, something you could throw in the toaster oven or air fryer. They're just really time saving and money saving as well versus going out to eat. So this is just the season of life that my family is in right now, and I know a lot of you are on the same boat. It is hot. I live in Kentucky. I am originally from Hawaii, and the summers are hot, like as in almost 90 degrees. I know there are places that's even worse than that, but it's hot, and the last thing I want to do is turn on the oven to throw something in for an hour or so. So it's definitely not lasagna season here at all. From fall through spring, I would say I cook 95% of the time at home. We might dine out just one meal a month, but during the summer it feels like we go out to eat maybe 4 times a month, usually around 2. I try to stay to 2 or 3, but it's just hot and we're busy. It's back to school time. Everyone's just busy right now with after school activities and stuff as well. So I totally get those times when that's just what you're gonna do. You're gonna hit the Chick-fil-A drive-through and stuff like that. But yeah, these are just some tips to save money when doing so, when those times happen. So let's just go on with it. So number 1 is timing is everything. I do try to plan when we're going to go out and eat, and typically for my family, this is on the weekends. We'll go out and do something fun, usually on the cheaper end, even if it's just to the playground or something like that. So we will typically dine out at lunchtime. Lunchtime is typically the cheapest menu of the day, other than breakfast. Breakfast could be the same prices as lunch. However, breakfast foods are usually on the cheaper end. Eggs in my area range from about 60 cents to $1.80 or so. So a dozen of eggs are really cheap, and other things as well, like toast. Like bread is cheap, bread and butter is cheap. Oatmeal, super cheap. So yeah, we typically will not eat out for breakfast. Maybe if we're on vacation somewhere that's not our house, but typically we'll go out for lunch. Dinner prices are super expensive. We just went out to, what is that place called? Oh, Longhorn Steakhouse on a Saturday at about 3. Yeah, it was a weird time, but they still had their lunch prices going on, which were significantly less than their dinner menu. So our $50 gift card that we were using, that we got as a gift, covered our entire check and our tip as well, and I tipped quite well. So yeah, I would say the first thing is to try to eat out at lunchtime versus breakfast and dinner. The other thing too is restaurant meals are just so big that if you eat a late lunch like we typically do, we'll just snack for dinner, and that's just a whole other meal that you don't have to worry about. So yeah, eat out at lunchtime. Number 2 is sharing is caring. Get an appetizer. Restaurant appetizers are huge, like way too big for especially my little family of 3. My son will typically pick on it. He's 5 if you don't know. But yeah, my husband and I can easily share a big plate of nachos or whatever for $12 or so and get full. So yeah, get an appetizer to share as your meal. Or we've even shared a meal before in the past. My son and I will typically share something, like I'll get chicken tenders, which is usually a big old platter, and fries, and that's 2 meals for 2 of us. Or my husband and I, even in the past, have for lunchtime gotten a pretty big plate and shared it just between the 2 of us as well. Other times we will want different things, so we'll get 2 separate plates, but we will take the leftovers home, and that can be dinner. And a lot of places, like we love Mongolian barbecue, will get such a big plate and have leftovers, and those leftovers actually taste even better to sit overnight and have it and enjoy it the next day. So yeah, number 2 is sharing, and make sure that you bring home any leftovers, so it doesn't contribute to food waste, and you get your money's worth, and it can cover 2 meals sometimes. Number 3 is finding deals on places like Groupon, couponing apps like Dosh or Fetch Rewards. I'll try to remember to link those below. Fetch Rewards, just a couple months ago for Father's Day, there was a $5 off if you spend $10 at Jersey Mike's. So that ended up being a really cheap dinner. We just got one of those giant subs that are typically about $15, so a little pricey, but for $10, so that's $5 a person. My husband and I split it. My son didn't want anything to do with it, but that was a really easy dinner. So places like Fetch Rewards are super easy. For Dosh, you get the coin amount back. It's almost like Rakuten, which is previously Ebates, where you get a percentage back, so be it 10 cents or 25 cents, but those coins add up, and at about $25, I believe, on that one, you can cash out. And as for Fetch Rewards, you get points that you can then redeem for gift cards that you can go out to eat with, or Amazon or whatever. They have a ton of different rewards that you can get from submitting your points that way. So I love doing that. The other ways to save money when dining out is we like to check out places like Sam's Club or Costco if you have a membership there, and it will typically be like $100 in gift cards for $80 or something similar to that. And if you have some favorite restaurants that you like to visit, especially the chains, and sometimes there's even local restaurants there as well at those stores. So if you have a favorite place, you just know that you're going to eat out at for like the next few months, totally do those deals. Or you can split it up into gifts. It'll be like 4 $25 gift cards, so keep a couple for yourself and give a couple as gifts too. So that's another option as well. Other places you can get gift cards for discounted prices or points back are Meijer and Kroger. Meijer will run a M-Perks deal that for if you spend $50 on a gift card, you'll get $5 back in store credit, as well as Kroger. They will do I want to say 4 times the points back in fuel points. So there you go. You get to save money on your gas. So yeah, really awesome way to do that. So that's number 3, is find deals on gift cards and rewards, etc. Number 4, really simple. This is probably on everyone's list when trying to save money, is drink water. Alcoholic drinks, like my husband does like enjoying a beer or so at the restaurant, but he will try to just stick to one, because that one beer is typically the price. Like the price of the one beer, you can get a 6-pack at a liquor store. So for the most part, we will drink water. We won't even drink pop or anything like that. And if we do want a special drink, we'll go at like happy hour and take part of those deals. Johnny Carino's has a drink like of the day, and we'll just do that if we want to do that. So that's number 4, is stick to water when possible. The same for my son. He likes to drink milk or chocolate milk, but milk and chocolate milk at the restaurant can be about $3 sometimes. So as a treat, I'll get him his milk, but typically I'll just get him water, and he doesn't really miss the milk. He'll come home and drink his milk. So there's that. Number 5 is dessert. Now, like I said in number 1, restaurant meals are huge, way bigger than you really need. The portion sizes are huge, not made the healthiest typically, so you just bloat. And yeah, if we want something sweet, we'll just leave the restaurant. So we'll pay, of course, tip well, and leave the restaurant. We'll walk around somewhere, typically like a mall or some kind of outdoor mall or something. And if we still really want a sweet treat, we'll typically go get ice cream, which for about less than $10 with tip, the three of us can get ice cream versus paying $10 to $12 for that specialty restaurant dessert, which there are some restaurants. Yes, we love a molten lava cake, okay, in this family. But like I said, we're typically so full and we don't realize it until we stand up that we just don't need the dessert. Now, of course, on special occasions, yes, get the dessert. And if you sign up with your favorite chain restaurants, especially, they'll send you deals, and a lot of times it's for a free dessert. So yeah, I just like to do it that way. So yeah, number 5 is either skip dessert or get it somewhere else when you feel like you really need it. Or even better yet, have a few ice cream bars in the freezer ready to go, so when you come home, you can enjoy dessert there. So these are my 5 money saving tips when dining out. Let me know your tips down below. I love learning from you all as well. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more money saving tips from me, please give me that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you're new, and I hope everyone has a wonderful and blessed day. Bye, everyone.